What's up, ADHD crew? Merry Christmas, hope you've had a good one, and a Happy New Year in the next few days to come. Now, I've just been thinking about New Year's Eve and all the times that we say to ourselves, this year I'm going to make some changes, this year I'm going to be healthy, this year I'm going to be more organised, this year I'm going to be more structured and I'm going to have more money, I'm going to look after my money and stop impulse purchasing. But the chances of you actually sticking to it is probably quite low. Now, a better method that I think works is just to hold yourself accountable when it calls for it, any time of the year, instead of just relying on some kind of traditional holiday as an excuse to leverage motivation, right? The problem with these holidays are that when it boils down to it, it's just about novelty, and it's a feeling of, well, everyone else is going to be making changes, so now is my time to strike. The problem with us ADHDers is that we are pretty notorious at actually following through with tasks. So I'd say that the worst thing you can do is make yourself a promise to hold yourself up to for the rest of the year. Because, I mean, the amount of times that the average person, let alone a person with ADHD, succeeds at fulfilling a New Year's resolution is pretty low. But what I'm saying is that sometimes you can make changes from the novelty of New Year's resolutions. I'm not saying it can't work, but I'm just saying, in my opinion, the best strategy is when a person with ADHD utilizes some kind of tool to implement positive changes that help self-improvement throughout the year, whenever the motivation strikes, instead of just using it at one time during the year. So a good idea for people with ADHD to keep track of their resolutions for the whole year would be to use something like what I've got here, which is just a basic whiteboard with a pen attached, any kind of pen that you can use to regularly keep score of what you need to do. These are just a couple of things that I fancy doing throughout the year, but the chances are, if I can't see these things very visibly, if I can't see them every single day, then chances are I'm going to forget about them. So if you are going to commit to creating New Year's resolutions, I would definitely keep some kind of visual tracking plan. And as I said before, if you're going to use any of these tools in your daily life, which I highly recommend you do, put them in a highly visible place where you can see it every single day, and you can't go wrong.